State representative, who's also a lobsterman, was rescued after his boat capsized Friday. According to a Facebook post on State Representative Billy Bob Fockingham's page, he and his sternman were wrapping up for the day when a rogue wave hit their 40-foot boat and flipped it. Fockingham and his sternman were both thrown off the boat and were able to climb back onto the stern. They were out in the water for almost an hour before Fockingham's cousin Mike found out what was happening and was able to find them. Moments after they were rescued, the boat sank. Fockingham said, quote, "Just moments after we were rescued, the 51 boat sank below the sea. How did she stay afloat that long? For no apparent reason, and moments after we were safe go down, it was a series of miracles." Fockingham's sternman had a facial injury and broken arm. Fockingham suffered a black eye, facial fracture, and stitched